Hello everyone, you're welcome to Diverse Views on OPC TV Sunday's Communication. With the writing updates concerning the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, we are here by the news and today we are here to interview people to get their reactions. Also concerning Chief Adeyemo Sunday IGBOHO, we'll be getting people's reactions as you can see. So don't go nowhere. When we come back, we'll be talking to our interviewees. We'll be getting their reactions. We'll be back. Good day, sir. Please, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Peter by name.
Okay, Mr. Peter, welcome to Diverse Views. Let's quickly talk about what was written on a daily. We have had the news concerning Nnamdi Kanu, the Union People of Biafran leader. Let's quickly hear a reaction about his arrest quickly.
Say I should say something
About
about
it,
it.
yes.
One thing I say about that arrest is like something they really plan. That arrest is a plan work because federal government have to be so diplomatic in this kind of case. Because this kind of case is not what they can just judge instantly. They have to be diplomatic because this kind of case you don't know the reason why they arrest the guy and reason why the guy release himself for arrest because I can say the guy release himself for arrest because for him to be going from one country to another and without any security without anybody aware that he's going to so although they are aware that he's going to so country but for him to be parading one country to another that means he have a plan. So federal government should be very very careful concerning this case because this is not just Nigerian case, it's the world case. And as a freedom fighter, you can't stay in other countries say you are fighting for freedom. It's not possible. You must be in this country. So that's why I said federal government should be very very diplomatic in this kind of issue because for this guy to come back to this country, nothing must happen and federal government should be very careful concerning this case.
Okay,
That's
but
what I say.
we are talking about the scenario at which he was arrested. He was arrested in Kenya. And before that, before the time of the arrest, they laid a 100 million naira bounty on his head. That whosoever apprehends him and for the federal government, they are going to give the person 100 million naira. And do you think that the Kenyan authorities, do you think they played dirty on him?
100 million naira is not a small money, it's not a small amount of money. So if they say, I can say they play politics here. Because for Kenya to hand over Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria, I can say maybe it's because of the money. I don't know, but politics is involved. That is what I want to say about it.
So do you think that there was any bad vibe between Nnamdi Kanu and the Kenyan authorities before they invited the Nigerian authorities to come and apprehend him?
From the arrest, one thing I noticed from the arrest is that guy, Nigerians should be very, very careful about that guy because somebody that have traveled to Egypt, traveled to Turkey, traveled to so many countries, and those countries they are pushing it, they are trying to push him to other countries. So I believe that guy has a plan.
Okay, so very quick, how do you think that his hearing, his court hearing, how do you think he's going to plan out?
That court hearing that day will be a special day because down the 26th the court will be very full up. And that court hearing, I don't know what the government is planning towards that court hearing. But that court hearing day, that day will be very tough. I believe it will be very tough. But I can't say this is because you don't know federal government mind. You can say, okay, federal government will leave him on bail, or maybe they will leave him, maybe you should
but they left him on bail the last time.
They left him on bail the last time. So now when they ask him, why did you run away? Say he run for his life. So definitely, at least the chief judge will hear that one because you can't see the place whereby they are killing people. You must run for your life first because that one is very, very important. But according to the case, I don't know how federal government will judge it, but that case will be very, very difficult somehow because you can't sentence the guy. You can't sentence him because if you say you charge him for 11 charges, at least they have not judged those charges.
Yeah.
And they have not accused him of all those things. They have not sit in court just to tell him that all these court charges they charge against you are guilty or you are not guilty. So the case is still pending. So and you cannot say you want to jail him concerning the issue. And again, you can't say, okay, the only thing I know that can happen that day, they can only adjourn it, continue the adjournment. That is my own view of point. Because I don't see any issue they want to maybe send him to jail, all those kind of things. I don't see anything in that.
Okay, very quickly, let's move forward. Let's talk about Chief Sunday Adeyemo IGBOHO. It's going to start with a rally on the 3rd of July. On the 4th of July, that's on Sunday. Let's get a reaction. And you have also invited the governor of Lagos State, Governor Sanwo-Olu, for the rally, for the protest. Let's get reactions concerning what will happen during the protest on Sunday.
The protest is holding
In Lagos, yes.
So that protest will pull crowd very well. And if the protest will pull crowd, it will cause a lot of disaster. Because if Igboho say is coming to Lagos, Lagos people is expecting him. And people are mobilizing just to make the process peaceful. But I'm not sure the process will be peaceful because the crowd will be too much.
Okay. So you think that we have security challenges?
I will have security challenge because the security on ground cannot they cannot even protect the protest. Because the protest will pull enough crowd, even more than the answer itself. The protest will pull too much crowd. And the security will not be there just to take care of that kind of crowd. So it will be difficult somehow because the hoodlums will have to come in again. Because the hoodlums don't want the protest to hold. But with the negotiation, we want the protest to hold. So anything protest for now, it will be difficult somehow in Lagos. But we believe it will hold, but there will be crisis that day.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your time. Okay, good day, sir. Please, can you introduce yourself to the viewers?
Okay, my name is Uchechukwu.
Okay, Mr. Ochichukwu, welcome to Diverse Views. Now let's quickly talk about the current case that is ongoing now about the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Let's quickly get a reaction concerning this.
Well, the only thing I have to say, though it came by surprise, I wouldn't know what transpired, but all I know that Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen, and he was traveling with a British passport according to the paper, and according to different sources, they say in Brazil, some say in Kenya, some say in UK. But based on what the news that I saw yesterday, the UK government or representative said Nnamdi Kanu was not expatriated from UK. Now people said it's from Kenya. Yeah, if it's from Kenya and he holds a British passport, he's a foreigner. And according to international law, it is wrong. You cannot arrest somebody, a foreign citizen in a foreign land, and transfer the person to another foreign country. It is against international law. So, but besides, even if you want to expatriate someone back to a country, that has a processes, which is, as even a single man, as a layman, I understand the process. It takes time, within a month or thereabout. So, bringing him back to Nigeria already they breach an international law.
Okay, so let's talk about the Kenyan authorities. We heard that they were the one that handed over Nnamdi Kanu to the Nigerian authorities. Do you think it was as a result of the 100 million naira that was placed on top of his head?
Well, Africa has always been Africa. Maybe it's because of the money, but even if it's because of the money, Kenya also has a breach an international law, which is not supposed to be.
Okay, now, so finally, let's quickly talk about the 26th of July. That will be the day for the court hearing. How do you think that day is going to plan? Do you think that he's going to be set free, or is going to spread him of the charges against him?
Well, whether he's going to be set free or not on that day, all I know is that I know Nnamdi Kanu command millions of followers. And on that day, I believe that his followers will also come to that court. Because based on the previous times that we coming to court, I know how his followers flood around the court. And whether they're going to set him free or not, even if Nnamdi Kanu dies today, based on what he says, even if my life will bring Biafra, I wouldn't mind to die. Even if Nnamdi Kanu dies today, we have thousands, hundreds, and millions of Kanu already in the world. So that will not bring the solution to the agitation. Everybody, they want freedom. Asking for referendum, asking for freedom is never a crime. It's never a terrorist act. It's never a crime. Somebody asks for freedom on referendum. Give him that referendum. Let's see whether they will say yes or no. They want to continue in Nigeria or they want to separate. Do you understand? They want to go down separate. So it's a normal thing. Every other country asks for freedom, referendum, and they were granted. So asking for referendum in Nigeria is never a crime. I don't know why Nigeria sees it as if it's a terrorist act or a crime. So that is it.
Okay, so finally, let's talk about another freedom fighter, which is Sunday Igboho. It's going to come into Lagos on Sunday for the protest. Let's quickly get reactions concerning how that protest is going to plan out on Sunday in Lagos here.
Okay. Well, I've been following news on Sunday Igboho. He has been doing protests. He's never carried any arms.
Yes.
And no way, as in based on the state that has gone for protests, they've never been any violence. So protest is enshrined in the constitution. It's our right to protect. So if somebody is protesting, why not listen to what the person is saying and see how you can come to the table and discuss? Not when somebody wants to protest, you want to gag the person, you want to put intimidation does not work. At this level we are now, intimidation cannot work. Killing hundreds of thousands of people cannot stop it. It's an ideology. It's already imbibed in people's mind. Do you understand? Nobody is afraid of death because all of us must die one day. But if someone's death or 10 people's death could bring freedom, there's no choice. So that's the thing.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your time.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Sir. Okay, good day, sir.
Good morning.
Can you introduce yourself to the viewers?
Well, I'm Iwuchukwu Anselm.
Sorry?
I'm Iwuchukwu Anselm. Yes.
So let's quickly talk about the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. He was arrested some few days back. Let's quickly get reactions concerning this arrest.
Well, for arresting Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist in this country, and he's not a kidnapper. But what happened is that he's a freedom fighter. For Nigeria to arrest him from outside country, bring him to Nigeria, I think what happened is that the matter is in the court already. So I think by the grace of God, they are going to free him because they cannot kill him because he's not a terrorist in this country.
But when you mentioned that they are going to free him, it has been said that there are almost about 11 count charges against him. How do they free that kind of person? Someone with 11 that has committed over 11 crimes. How is that going to be possible?
Well, he had a lawyer, and I think by lawyer and by his own understanding, he must defend himself to free himself. Because what is going on in this country, we cannot continue in this form. So by the grace of God, by his lawyer, he will be free.
Okay, then talking about the way he was arrested, we know that he was arrested in Kenya. Should we say that it's because of the 100 million naira that they kept on his head concerning anybody that can be able to get Nnamdi Kanu? So the Kenyan authorities did him dirty. Do you think that they did him dirty concerning the way he was apprehended in Kenya?
Although concerning that 100 million of a thing, maybe it's because of the money the guys try to get him and bring him to Nigeria. I don't know whether if federal government can release the money for those, but that one, I'm less concerned about that. What we after is for his freedom and to come out from the detention.
Okay, on the 26th of July 2021, a hearing will be for the indigenous people of Biafran leader, that's Nnamdi Kanu. How do you think that this court case, how do you think that the hearing is going to plan out?
That on 26th of July is the day of the case.
Yes.
So I think his lawyer will be there, and more some like as I saw in the people, and more some foreigners of that backing him must be around.
International athletes.
Yes, international that must be there to make sure that he is free from the charge.
Okay. So finally, sir, let's quickly talk about Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho is in the news again concerning his protest in Lagos State. He has also invited the governor of Lagos State, Governor Sanwo-Olu, to the protest. But as many governors that have been invited, they have not come. We know that Sanwo-Olu might not also come. But let's get reactions on how this protest is going to come about.
Concerning the Sunday protest, I think even we both that in Lagos we must back him, we must support him because what that guy is fighting is for the freedom of Yorubas. Yes, and he's not a terrorist. Even though government have no right to be against him because the way the content is going now, we cannot continue in that way. So Sunday we have to back him and support him for the protest in Lagos.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks, sir. Thank you very much for watching our program. There's still diverse views on OPC TV Sundays Communication, where the people have talked expressly concerning the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu. They've also talked about Sunday Igboho's protest in Lagos State. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos. I'm Malagbe Kaude, and the person behind the camera today, Mr. F.A. Johnson. From every member of the OPC TV crew, we'll say bye-bye.